The future home of Super Bowl 56. There's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Looking to throw. Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing again on second down. Jones flushed out right. He's going to let one fly for Tate. They find some open field here. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win into routes instead of their number 1 guy.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Herbert on first down now. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Draw play. It's Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Henry Ruggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. And pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Pass.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Gronkowski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Jones throw complete there to Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jones. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert going for it all. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Williams brings it in. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Back to the ground, this time to Bell. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
An extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. The give is to Bell. And some space here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
He'll get 3 up to midfield. 21-0 our score after 1. On third down, here's Bell. Bell sheds him off. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A give to Bell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On first down, it's Bell. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Bell. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
He was brought down by George Tranquil. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Le'Veon Bell. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to...
He's got him in, complete! And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for L.A.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. This is Bell. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Tate. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. Bell shoves him away. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I think Le'Veon Bell is now recognized mainly for his hesitation move. Miss. I think that's what makes him an elite runner in this league.
He's been doing that since high school when he was a Groveport Cruiser in Ohio and on to Michigan State and now into the National Football League. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Kenneth Murray, the Chargers' leading tackler, as a rookie last year, in on the stop.
At the Chargers' 23-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after...
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big gain that time for the Chargers. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there? There's so much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Hunter Henry brings it in, and he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off down near the 5. There he goes right side. The 40. 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Badgling on for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The final shot before break. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel...
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Fires this quickly to Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, here's White. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way.
And now here's another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upset. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a bit on top.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Out of the gun, Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Pats are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD? That's
a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 29, Jones. And now here's another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, New England.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. This is caught by Tate. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Ooh, a juke. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Another catch for Tate. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw again. There's a nice move, and they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown! Golden Tate, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Now Jones. Open man is Myers. And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete. And
now here's another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Herbert. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jones throwing on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Now Jones on 1st down. He completes it to Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. And he'll get this underneath to Bell. Touchdown, Patriots. Le'Veon Bell. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
42, Patriots 28.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Flushed out right. Herbert has it knocked free, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Now room for Eckler, and he gets this one down to the 24.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
He'll have a 1st down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
rolling to his right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Patriots 28.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. That's one of those interceptions watching from up here. The quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
They did look a little out of sync, and yeah, they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines, and they'll talk about it throughout next week when they watch the tape. But the guy who's going to be there for him, really in his ear, is his center. Because that's a special relationship for a rookie quarterback. Your center handles your line calls. He gets everyone in the proper position to block. He'll be the first guy back to pick you up after you've been knocked down. And that's the guy you watch the extra film with and try and learn the league.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the Patriots 6-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's Michael Badgley now for the Chargers field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Badgley's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
And he spins past him and into space. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big play there for the Patriots. Jones now on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. to throw. Jones. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hunter Henry, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 36. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, it's one thing to win, it's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year.